Umuada, we just landed in Lati. Please be resolute. Let nothing shake you. Be strong. Be strong. Our PM is there. He is hale and hearty. And we are going to visit him tomorrow. We move.
Yes, we move. Yes, sir. Biafra is here.
Biafra is here.
Sacrosanct.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable. See you tomorrow. And I'm check out who taking a video. Bye. Okay. Hey. Okay.
Hi.
I want to tell you that this is Italian delegation. You know, not all, but this is the Italian special delegation. It's from the Ministry of Defense, Department of Military, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And we are here to usher you a very good melody concerning our declaration that is going to happen from the 29th to the 3rd of December 2024. So may we sing for Biafra people?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
We are Biafra, fighting for our freedom.
In the name of Chukwuabiama, we shall conquer. All hail
Biafra.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Incarcerate our PM briefly that is going to make every change. Just think their major reason is to make sure that we take away our PM Simon Epka briefly, and then there will be no declaration of Biafra. Oh my goodness. If they know how Biafrans are prepared this time, they will just leave our leader within the next 30 minutes. Because what is coming both to Nigeria and to any international country that participates, become part of anything to disrupt the restoration of Biafra, they will get themselves. On that note, I thank Biafrans. I'm going to let you go. Our PM is here and happy. It is just a brief disruption to our plans, which is not going to affect anything in any way. I want all the 40 states of Biafra to be resolute. More than ever at this time, the Biafra Liberation Army, our Biafra Defense Forces, now is the time to be more resolute. Our PM has given instruction. Any terrorist in Nigeria, any Nigerian military, Nigerian police, Nigerian Air Force, anything wearing Nigerian uniform inside Biafra land, they are the reintegrated terrorists that Nigeria want to use to kill and stop Biafra. So the Biafra Defense Forces, from this moment, you must increase whatever you have been doing. This is the time to increase it towards our final restoration. Our demands are very, very clear. Remove all the terrorists wearing Nigerian military and police uniform in Biafra land. Secondly, release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Again, whatever investigation you are doing with our Prime Minister, you need to release him ASAP.
All right, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as they hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. Of course, I know you enjoyed yourself with those videos, from the Biafra people. The first one was that of the Honorable Minister. The second one was that of the military. The third one was that of I think is the spokesperson, media advisor to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. She was the last woman that you heard her voice who was talking about the upcoming declaration of the Biafra referendum 2024 that is supposed to take place in Lahti, Finland. And of course, you can see that the people are not backing down. Now, I think the woman's podcast or what she was saying has thrown more light on why the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjoko, was arrested and detained. Of course, you know that this is a plan from the Zouch government, who have planned that this man should be held so that the 29th to the 3rd 2nd December conference and referendum declaration, we have no head that so that the conference will not hold. Of course, I say that there is this saying in the scriptures that said, "Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will scatter." Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will scatter. And I felt that this is the same, plan that this person have, taken into consideration the people who orchestrated this plan, who made sure that the prime minister is held and maybe not released until the day of the referendum, because they have already know that if the spearhead, who is the main man, is held, that every other person will lie low. But from what I'm seeing, you can see that there is one thing about ideology. Ideology is something that you cannot quench. Ideology is something that you cannot stop. Ideology is transient. It is transferred from one generation to another, whether through formal education or informal education. But for a child, once you grow up and see your father or mother being persistent, being consistent in fighting for a particular thing, the responsibility of that child is because the thing enters into the child cognitive sense and he grows with it or she grows with it. And as it is, you see that child manifesting the same thing because it's like a spirit. So for those who think that the ideology of the Biafran people can be killed by maybe intimidation, harassment, and using the military might, the barrel of gun, and the rest of them using international contacts and the rest of them to make sure that the fire is quenched, I want to let these people know that this is not the kind of quiet fire that can be quenched that easily, because it is an ideology. In the Biafra land is not the first place this thing is happening. It has happened in a lot of places. It was the same fire that burned in the heart of people like Nnamdi Azikiwe, Tafalo Bello, Amonetola Mohammed, and the rest of them who fought for the independence of Nigeria. And once this kind of fire is kindled in the heart of a people, I'm telling you, it is hard to go off. It happened to America while they were colonized by the British. It happened to the Indians when they were colonized by the British. It happened to the Ghanaians when they are colonized by the British. It happened to places like Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, when they were colonized by the France. Of course, France means of colonization is different. France does what is called, I think it's called adoption. I will still remember what English is used for what kind of colonization France practice, but their type of colonization is type of colonization that can allow you to intermingle with them as one. That's how they do their own colonization. bringing in their language, their tradition, and every other thing, making sure that the people abide by their tradition, by their language, and every other thing that they do. That's why you see that if you go to most of francophone countries, most of the countries that were colonized by the francophone, you hardly see them speaking their main language. Of course, some of them have lost their original language. Their origination is somehow hard for them to find. You find out that most of them are speaking French. But here in Nigeria, where the British colonized, even in Ghana and other places, you find that there are some places that you will go in Ghana, they don't even know how to speak English. There are some places that you will go in Nigeria, they don't even know how to speak English. They are still speaking that their language, that their mother tongue, but it's a different thing with those who were colonized by the French. By the French, you find that even in the timid, in the rural area of that places, the people speaks French. Meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain on today's edition. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. As you see, before I conclude, the information dropping on my table is that Rivers government finally implement higher new minimum wage for bank alert trigger. They say that the government of Rivers State have increased the minimum wage of the state workers. Of course, you know that Rivers State has not been a peaceful place for someone like Fubara. It has not been a peaceful place for Fubara because Fubara has had a lot of fights with people of Rivers State, especially the group of Yeson Wike. Of course, Yeson Wike wants to be a domineering father, a godfather, just like Bola Ahmed, who was the godfather of Lagos for so much a long time. And that is what Wike wants to do. But I don't think it is becoming easy for Wike because Fubara is tier and he wants to be a man of his own. And I think that this issue of godfatherism in Nigerian state or in the state should be what should be abolished because of it, the workers are not actually working because you have to settle your godfather first. Meanwhile, thank you for listening. God bless you, Ndioma Ndioma.